decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Hello guys, and welcome to Kingdomecome Deliverance. I have played this game once before. It's quite a good game. It's been out for quite a while now. I just thought I'll do a let's play on it. See if I can complete the entire campaign, because it can take a while with all the side missions and everything else. The combat is a little bit difficult, especially if it's a 2v1 and you're not really used to the fighting mechanics. It can be a little bit difficult because it's not that easy to learn how to play this. It's quite difficult. I'm going to play it in normal because in hardcore you have no chance. But when it comes to cutscenes and vocals of the people, I'm not going to speak. I'm going to let it do itself. So it might not be much talking from me, but it's to immerse yourself into the game itself. But when I do fast travel, I will try and cut it down, but I'll put it in if I get stopped by bandits and stuff, and if I can escape them, I'm not going to bother, because if you get attacked by bandits, you get attacked like by 10 to 20 of them, which you'll have no chance of killing, especially at a low level. So if I don't manage to, I'll probably put it in as a little clip of maybe me fighting them, or maybe me running away like a big chicken. And I know I'm a little bit late on the intake of putting this out in a video, but nah. Oh well. Since I've had this though and played it, I've played halfway through it I think, and the graphics just dropped. Like, some things didn't render, some things just didn't really work. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's my PS4 or something else.
Same to you. Today's a scorcher. Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Oh, the good old days.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Nothing, mama. Right. Right, these choices that you pick now help you out in the in the beginning of the game. That's why it says strength, vitality, agility, and speech. You pick them and it'll level you up in that area, but doesn't mean you can't level up them areas later on in game. You just, yeah, I think it's just for you to fight early, or archer, whichever you want to choose. But archery in this game is a painstaking monstrosity. So speech is always a good thing though.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would I be interested in sword fighting? Matthias was teaching me archery. I was with Bianca. What does it matter? I'll pick the archery one.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Let's just ask all these.
Come looking for me.
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
These don't really matter at the moment, I don't think, but I'm just gonna say don't. Yeah. Don't judge my friends.
Man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Alright, Mum, I know, I understand. Jesus.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Mothers never change.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Every time she says the word M in a word, it looks like she's sucking her own lips. Like, why?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that.
Alright. She has nothing to say. Okay. Oh, where was I looking? Oh yeah, here. Let's just get all these. Save your snaps. If you haven't seen this game before, it's not like where you can save it at any time. You have to have these. You drink these to save the game. There's three ways. There's either drinking that to save the game, there's sleeping to save the game, or there's saving and quitting. That's it. So it's not like you can save at any place, rob someone, and if it doesn't go well, you reload it back on yourself. But there is a way to do that. You can, if you become good at alchemy, you can make these, and you can make a load of them. So you can just do what you please with it. But the downfall is that it does get you drunk. So you can't just save it one after another, like every 5 minutes, because you will get drunk, which negative effects can happen. But I guess that's why they give you a tree. Where is it? I forgot where it was. Here you are. No, wait. Player, there you go. Where is it? Combat skills, buffs, skills. Drinking, there is the first one down. This, if you do drink a lot, you can get perks in it, but there can also be debuffs as well. So everything you do has an opposite, and yeah. Don't forget to eat as well, because if you starve yourself, you will be weak and you cannot fight. You probably end up dying. Okay, let's talk to Daddy. Every time I go past that part, I get a lag spike.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Okay, let's go. See, loads textures aren't even loaded in just yet, and it does this a lot. I don't know why. The game was fine when I first got it, but now it's just dropping.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzik, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
That's if you've even. That's if you even get enough of money of your dad. Jesus, I cannot speak today. Yes, I know, but I can't do that unless I go into the other town later on. And if I start doing it now, I'll probably end up dead. Right, where's the little drunken sod? There he is. I'm gonna have to fist fight him, so I have to wait to go around here. Because I think I'll get stopped by guards. Maybe. Okay.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Pay or else, because otherwise he doesn't listen.
Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
What happened to my head? Okay. Sod it.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me, would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Bye.
You come on my hole. That's not very PG. Yes, I wasn't even pressing anything then. Cheapskate, get a sneaky shot on me, you little git. Have some more jabs. I don't really use hooks on the boxing because they don't really work for some reason. They're too slow. Get here. You're not beating me in a fist fight. You can kick as well, which doesn't really work. Ow! Get away! Oh, we gotta be lucky. No, no. Gotta be careful because if your stamina goes down to 0 and he punches you, you lose quite a lot of health. So as long as you keep your stamina up, your health doesn't go down that much. Get jabbed. Jab. Take it like a man. Stop moving. Stand still. Whoop. No you don't. Have a sneaky little jab to the face. If you're wondering where his health bar is, if you look on the bottom where my stamina and health is, the pink little bar, that's his health. You're just gonna keep giving me the 1-2. See if it just works. Oh, whoa. I don't think so.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Once. Okay, looks like we won that one. Now we can just take everything of his and we won't get stopped by the guards because he doesn't pay debts, which I should get the bailiff on you, really.
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want.
I will, don't you worry. Everything else is in this chest, I think. I can't picklock it yet, I don't think. I haven't got Kanesh's nails. How is that stealing? I'm gonna take it all. I think he paid me as well. I wasn't really paying attention. I've got one save your schnapps, haven't I? I want to see if I can do something, because you can knock that guard unconscious. I want to see if I can do it because I need the armor for later on. But they're in the way, so actually best not. Best not. I don't want to Jeff up the game just yet. Okay, let's go grab some coal.
How are you?
I'm good, let's trade. I'm gonna sell you something first. Can I sell you my... That gives you no armor, does... No, it gives you some. Let's get rid of my red scarf. Yeah. Can I sell these? No, his dad would probably want them. But, yeah. He's got 20 gold. I want to see if I can haggle, get some more gold out of it, and then buy some. Cool.
Naturally.
Yes, I know. Okay. Right. Okay, let's do it as this for now.
Is this enough?
Every little helps.
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
Okay, you see the bottom there with the little coin with the Roman head on it? If that goes all the way around and covers it completely gold, the transaction becomes void. So then it just cancels the trade, and next time you go to sell something, they'll buy it less. So it was 5 originally, so it'll probably go down to 4.8 or something like that, maybe a little lower. So you got to be careful, because otherwise, if you need every money you can get, haggle as much as you can, but be wary of the your haggling skills. You can get a perk later on where if it goes to fail once, it'll give you one more chance to do it.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
But the stupid thing about this is that if you stick on your haggling thing on how much you want, like I'll show you now. If you buy 10 of these, it's 5. Okay. Come on.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
His neck looks weird.
Agree?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
He says that, but if you, because the Roman head's okay, if you stick on that, just press it again, it'll do it again, which is a little bit strange. It shouldn't allow you to do that. It should make you lower your price. But it should be okay. You know, it's a win-win for us. We can get more money that way.
You can't be serious, George. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only...
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope...
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
He scared the chicken.
The Austrians. And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
my point exactly?
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But those some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, how? Are you with us?
I'm not sure, because last time I did this, I mean later on in game it does give you some missions from Fritz and the other one, but it's basically murdering people, so it does take it a little bit too far. But it's not murdering innocent people, it's murdering the enemy, kind of. But I don't know, I'm not sure whether I should do it or not. No.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
Because I don't want to get with my dad. Not like he's going to survive much longer, but still.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yep.
Yes. Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
I forgot to go to him first. Usually go for him, then them three over there. I usually say yes to them, but I thought I'd go the opposite way this time to see if there's a different outcome later in game. These NPCs really are slow. Come on, hurry up. Didn't know there was a tailor around here in the middle of nowhere.